Hi everyone. Sorry about the music. I forgot to fade it out. Welcome. I'm small. I should be a bit bigger. Anyways, welcome to It's Up
Hi,
to You
Small.
Really. I'm a little small. Welcome to It's Up to You Really. An actual play of Zombie Survival Second Edition. Uh, it's the first one, and also the game is made by Riley Hopkins, Nick Walker, and Cody Hawley. Um, I'm Eclipse. My pronouns are she/they, and I'll be acting as the game master. Let's go left to right. Steven.
Oh, that's me this time. Hi, I'm Steven. I use they she pronouns. I'm playing poor recovering capitalist Tark who uses they them pronouns and just wants everyone to be safe.
Yeah, to an extent. Audio work.
Hi, I'm Audiovore. I use he, they pronouns. I'm playing Garvel Sand, who uses he, him pronouns, who is a tired old man who's made many, 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 many horrible mistakes.
Wonderful. Marcy.
Um, I'm Marcy, a she, her pronouns. I'll be playing Clip, who uses she, her pronouns. Oh, I disappeared for a second.
Oh
That was
no,
fine.
it's fine. And Bella.
I'm the rabbit. I'm to go by she/they pronouns. I'm playing Zeb, a funny little robot, and they go by they/them.
Awesome. Uh, I realized we didn't actually finish the conversation off screen, but we can have this on screen. I have a thing prepared. The Rainbow of Atrophy is coming,
Yes.
as teased in the beginning of the season, as teased in like multiple one shots. It's coming. It's coming west. Do we want to have it arrive immediately, or do we want to take a beat and establish position and stuff like that?
I think it's worth uh, setting up the scene immediately before its arrival, as given that like Clip wasn't able to be with us for the last session, the previous session. So like a quick little, and it's been a while. It's been a
Yeah.
while. Just a quick little check in before things get weird.
Yeah,
Yeah. I think it's just sort of I think it's just kind of a shot of like Clip crawling out of the freezer she was hiding in. Maybe sneezes a couple times to indicate she was somewhere cold. And kind of I think it's daytime. I can't say that it's daytime. I'm not allowed to do that one, but it's probably daytime.
I think it's day.
Attentive viewers will notice that there's a bunch of empty ice cream tubs in the background.
Yes. There are like funny made up brands on them.
Uh,
There's
really attentive viewers who were part of a home game that only Steven was in. We'll see frozen sour cereal from the Sable Skies back there.
Oh no.
Oh shit! Wait, where's my character?
Uh,
Poor Clip in a
sheets.
real state if she's eating frozen sour cereal.
he is.
It's been like very long since I played, so I'm trying to find my character concept here.
Fun looking sheets. It should be in there.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Yeah. Um. So yeah, I guess like I, is everyone else like coming to see Clip?
I guess so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so, because someone just threatened her life, so
Yeah.
Yeah. We had the confrontation with Vilia outside of town, and I know certain like Garfield doesn't want to speak for anybody else, but he was certainly, oh hell no, this ain't happening. If you're not going to go away, I'm going to protect my friend.
Oh,
Yeah.
Are you like telling me this? What's happening?
I think. Yeah, I think like I think Garvel's first thought is she needs to know. I gotta round everybody up and figure out what we as a community are gonna do,
Right.
yeah.
because most of the folk in Prime Square are or I will say violence averse.
Yeah. Just there's only a lot of people here who've been hurt by conflicts like this here.
Sure.
Yeah.
And it's
Uh,
not fair to them to just go in swinging. That takes their agency away.
Yeah.
So we're having some kind of like town meeting, or at least like trying to gather
Yes.
everyone in one
I like
place.
the idea of everyone gathering in the center of town, being like, "We gotta do something about this," and Clip like walking up, like, "What are we talking about?
That's
What's
really
going on?"
funny.
Yeah.
We couldn't find you because you know all the best hiding spots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I think Clip arriving here would notice a couple of things. First of all, Tetra, who arrived recently, and has been like carrying uh, the funny Lithune sword, is now like riding on what was the name of the tiger? It wasn't Triger. It was Triger's brother. Uh, I have it. Trugan.
I think it's on the lower one. What is it?
Trugan. Yeah. Tetra is riding on Trugan, and like
Hell yeah.
carrying the sword like authoritatively, but not really. Like a person who seems like they shouldn't be carrying a sword, carrying a sword.
Not
Yeah,
just
that's very Lithune.
not just carrying a sword, carrying the sword.
And also, the person, I don't know if you remember them, but there was like an older, kind of like medieval looking man at the Sable Sanctuary who was kind of Vilia's underling. Um,
Was he the guy who I pranked a bunch?
no, that was Enclave. This is Vare. This is the one that
Okay.
like you kind of hit it off with.
Oh, Baron. Cool.
Yeah, Vare's oh right, it's Varen because his daughter's Vare. I forget names. Anyways, I feel like Vare is probably a short name for him. Uh,
I do want to say it's been a very long time since we played, so I might be a bit forgetful about all these characters.
Yeah.
that's okay.
I have not seen Baron in this game in like a year, so
Yeah.
cool.
They defected. They had a fight with Vilia and defected when we had that confrontation, right?
Yeah,
Aw.
he's basically like fuck you, fuck this shit. So yeah, I guess like
Yeah.
Clip approaches and is like, "What the hell are you talking about?" Right? Who is
What's
gonna
going on?
respond?
You didn't see the invaders on the hill? That
No.
camp? No. They're coming to kill you,
Yeah.
Oh,
or they're at least gonna try.
okay.
What was the leader's name again?
Vilia.
It seems Vilia has it in her mind that she's decided all on her own that you must be a parliamentarian, which is a damn fool notion, and riled up a whole bunch of folks to come over here, and now we're trying to figure out what we're going to do.
I mean, okay. Did she not? Is she wrong? I don't think she's that wrong. So who cares? This isn't y'all's problem.
I mean, you're a friend, and she doesn't strike me as the kind of person who's gonna stop at one. You know, it might be a whole thing.
You think? Do you think if I went over there with her, she wouldn't stop?
I don't know. You just gonna go over and give yourself up?
I don't know. I want to cards on the table. I want to know what the best solution to this is. I don't.
I think Banjo Pete would speak up and say, Clip, I don't know how much you know about the Sable Skies, but they were Lithune's daughter creation. She was a kind of a mix between what Lithune was and what his ex-wife was. She went on a ship of sorts over to what was then just empty space and made it the Sable Skies. And she carried with her 7 parliamentarians. So I wouldn't blame Vilia for being cautious about that sort of thing.
Yeah, okay.
What we can blame her for is getting all trigger happy and kind of wanting to attack an innocent kid.
Yeah, I guess what I mean is like just us associating with you might make us all targets too. I don't know. She seemed real
Yeah.
not thinking too straight, you know?
Yeah.
And we don't want you to go, you know, go. We want you to stay if you want to.
I mean, yeah, it's not your choice, but yeah, I don't.
I know. I don't know. I don't want you to feel like you're uh gotta just go by yourself. But yeah, I know. It's up to you, I guess. At the end.
Yeah, I. If it won't even make a difference, I don't want to. But
I don't know. I don't know her. All I know is she's mad. She's coming. And a whole bunch of people are coming with her.
yeah, yeah. Where's Billy?
I think like Billy
not-
like vibrates up on Clip's side.
Okay. She like drops a lot of the tenseness she had here. I. Who here can fight?
I mean, me, I can.
Uh,
And
I've got a gun, I guess.
I gotta say, I fucking hate how often I gotta use the only skill I have.
I think Grendis like raises their shotgun arm and says, it's the last time I'm using this, but yeah.
Okay. I. I. I'm very sorry. I guess I. I don't know. I. It's been a hard time since the moon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't. I haven't known what to do really since then. I've. I've been kind of lost. I don't know the right thing to do. I know what I can do and the things I'm good at doing, but knowing the right thing to do anymore isn't easy. If if Vilia is going to hurt everyone here, then we should stop her.
Yeah. I mean, there's it may or may not be the right thing to do, but we don't want to lose you, and we don't want to have this community get hurt, right? That's the thing to do, I guess.
Right.
Uh, Ver, is it?
Yes, that's me.
Is that? Is it gonna be like that whole camp coming in, or is this Vilia, just like Vilia's thing, and everybody else came along?
I don't know. I guess her soldiers will come along with her. I There was a reason why I fought under her for so long. I To an extent I believe that I don't think any of us are fascists. I just think that Vilia is in a place where maybe she shouldn't be. And she's scared and she's lashing out at the wrong things.
Yeah. Yeah. So I guess, I don't know. Because she's gonna come and we're gonna fight. But if she's confused and we're confused, not a great time.
No.
Yeah, it doesn't feel right.
Yeah.
You know, let's hope an alternative solution presents itself before things get messy. But for now, I guess we got to do what we got to do, right?
For
Yeah.
now. Yeah.
How do we feel about the Rainbow of Atrophy arriving?
Out now would be perfect.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly right now. Perfect timing.
Let me. Okay, I need to actually put us on hold for like a second. Not actually voice hold, but actually, you know what? No, I'm just gonna do this here because it's easier. Okay. Uh, I hope you remember whose voice is whose because I need to get rid of the name tags for this.
Okay.
Here we go. Oh wait, no. Okay, I want that. Get rid of this. And I'm gonna get rid of y'all for a second. We're gonna do a thing. Y'all can come in any order. I'll say when. Also, you can make moves during this. You don't have to be just passive observers. Okay. So. The Rainbow of Atrophy is us. It's an organ choir of imprints, like pipes playing nuclear ghosts. We tucked ourselves in our vast domes, our hidden witch huts, our last homes, our winding trains. This is a harmonic vision beyond time, beyond current selves, made of mist and possibility. This will open us in ways we couldn't imagine, give us voices we never knew we had. It's a swirling, quiet place. Even our spinal cords, brains, eyes can't go here. It's just energy, a material dream on the last frontier of reality. Beyond the pearlescent cotton candy substance, there's the outline of a black tower. When you and I formulated reality, we knew it was a foolish mission to try and reach such a place. The end of ends, the perfect and lonely garden. There is a theorist, perhaps, who seeks it, who wishes to live in perfect isolation. We will not know them. Not now. For now, we will know each other. You will only give up what you're willing to. We will speak words of affirmation. We will not be afraid in this place below the present. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay. Seb. Let me... Hi, Seb.
Hi.
Let's get... Here you are. I made a mistake. Hang on, all this needs to be below this. Hang on, I can do this easily. Sometimes we do things wrong on these streams, and that's okay. Yeah, I'll just drag these below you as we go. Okay. So. Seb. It's Lantis. They bang a heavy hammer against a blade that never seems to bend. I have seen the boiling complexities of your soul. We are machinekin, made of the same parts, made with stifled but vast souls. I want to see who you are, Seb, not who they made you into. And next. 15 years ago, before the glass window looking out over the bioenergy farms in Gotham, the parliamentarian justice asked you a question. They asked, their crystal head spinning, whether you thought a parliamentarian could change. They are not a parliamentarian any longer, but you never answered their question. It leaves doubt in their mind still.
Ooh.
If you want to, you can speak to them now.
Oh shoot. Like justice, or could I speak to Atlantis before?
Yeah, you can speak to Lantis before.
Oh, I thought you were like doing something, and I didn't know if I could like interact first.
No, not at all.
What exactly do you want to see, Atlantis?
I want to see your soul in blossom. I saw a vision through you. We saw it through each other. There is a vastness within you. I wish to see it.
And how exactly could I go about showing it to you again?
Face things as you have in the past, but with kindness. You are an intellectual, an inquisitive. I would see you fix what you did in the past, do it better. See the world.
I think Seb nods. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I'll try.
Thank you.
I guess I'll try talking to Justice now.
Okay. Justice seems to be waiting for you.
I'm gonna be honest, Justice. Back when you first asked me that question, I was calling myself. I was kind of built for one purpose, and I aim to do that purpose well. And when you asked me that question, it just kind of flew through me. But I I guess thinking about it now, considering the considering how much I've considering how much I've changed, despite what I was made to do, I'm pretty sure a parliamentarian could possibly change as well.
I want to believe this. It's hard to hear. I will try to do better.
Yeah, you. It's always important to try to do better.
Do you think I can bring justice and truth? Is justice possible, or is it a myth of the Parliament?
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure justice as a concept is something that exists, but the Parliament probably twisted it for their own means.
I will try to find it.
I wish you luck.
Thank you. Uh. Okay. I'm gonna zap you, Bone. You're back in the swirling nothingness. Who wants to go next?
I can go next.
Cool. Hmm. Hi, Clip. Welcome.
Hi.
Let me find you in here. I'll use some fun ones. All right. Clip. Riso, the bird who died not to be mourned, the student of Gouge, the one who couldn't find her way back from the beach. She's in front of you. One day you'll learn who killed her, perhaps. It's hard to tell right now. It's hard to think.
Riso?
She remains silent for a moment, as if in death she can't fully see you. It's as if talking through a wall.
Mm-hmm.
I lost my
Where
eye
are we?
clip. And, a little bit more than that. Do you think you could be the one to see for me now? To see that wide, great, beautiful world? I left the present for you, Clip, and I'm not sure if it will be useful. I think it'll be quite useful. But, I finished up the spaghetti gun. It's somewhere in Prime Square, in the pits of that infernal kitchen, the ruins of which I Don't believe I ever got the chance to explore. Damn, what a shame. Sometimes bad things happen for no reason. And sometimes bad things happen to good people because they let them. You did not let me die.
Um, and Clip cries, and and hmm, I think she reaches out her hand and it glows, and she just spells out in front of her, "Thank you, Rizo."
Um, Perhaps like the first thing that's not an imprint appears, um, and it's like a tingle on the spine of like child, uh, a child fox in a dimension you don't recognize, and like it helps this child like who's just learning how to walk, follow her mother. Um, there's another person before you. Um, and then actually, I'm gonna not put that. I'm trying to figure out the format for this. It's fine.
Mhm.
And then a chance to affirm Billy, and by extension, the Potentate. Long, you know, has Billy watched. She has seen fear, kindness, failure, success. She has seen death. She does not know what to make of it.
I think. hmm, I think Clip drops to her knees and wraps her arms around Billy, holds her, and says, "You get to see so much. More than you should, maybe, but whatever you see, I promise you're never going to see it alone."
Billy sees two towers bound by roots and heavy branches.
Clip rises to her feet, keeping a hand on Billy, and looks at the towers up and down, then glances back at Billy and walks towards them.
Billy does not see winter in an endless world, um, but does see reverberance, and I think critically sees people in front of a campfire, uh, souls, I suppose, discussing not necessarily spirituality, but what reality should be. Um, and Clip, like Billy sees Clip among this congregation.
I think. Hmm, wait, does Clip not see these things?
Uh, I that's a good question. I want you to decide that, basically.
I think. I think for a moment, Clip looks around, then kneels down next to, after seeing Billy's hesitation, just sits down right next to her and says, "Hey, we hmm, I know you can see more than probably anybody else in this world, but and I know we can't talk about it the way I can talk to other people about the things that I see, but I I hope you know that if you ever see anything you can't understand or refuse to understand or don't know how to think or feel about, you don't I don't want you to feel alone in that, and I'll learn to see whatever you can, just because you, more than anybody I've ever known, don't deserve to be alone, okay?
Billy sees um in a shack on the eastern end of leaving, underneath the great spiral of clouds and ice and rime, uh, cast by great wizards in that land. She sees a dog that cannot bark, wrapped in a blanket, um, in their owner's lap, and she sees pure contentment despite that dog being like as sentient as a human. Uh, she sees animal contentment despite that.
I think Clip doesn't say anything else to Billy. Clip feels that contentment, and I think more than Billy can, Clip tries to reflect that contentment toward Billy.
Yeah, that I actually haven't. I think through that Clip sees something, and it's a thing that she's seen before, but not from this angle. It's a man who was an ant who wants nothing more than to be an ant again. Um, and like it becomes clear that Billy is expressing this to Clip explicitly to like compare it to herself. Not Clip, but Billy's experience.
Hmm. I think. Hmm. Is Billy trying to tell me that this isn't what she wants to be?
Um, I think that Billy's trying to tell Clip that she's scared. That this is a
Hmm.
scary way to exist.
Yeah.
But definitely not one without like purpose
Yeah.
or even affection and joy.
Hmm. Billy, if you don't, I think you have to know. And if you don't, I'm sorry I didn't do more for it, but you can change. We both can. I've changed more than I thought I could in my life many times. You changed me in a way I didn't think was possible. This, if you're afraid, I'll do what I can to bring you comfort. I'll do what I can to be there for you. You know that, but if being like this is too much, we can find a different way.
Um, I think Billy just nuzzles Clip and
Yeah,
vibrates.
and Clip holds her close.
That's Clip's vibrate noise. You rarely hear it. Uh,
Hmm.
it's very quiet.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna make you vanish, Clip, for now.
Okay.
Bye.
Goodbye.
All right, let's go next.
I can go next.
Okay, let me pull you up. Um, it's getting harder as I add more things to this. Okay. Hi, Tark.
Hi.
Um, so let me hang on. I need to move your little things. Oh, I meant to like show you all these things. It's fine. It's fine. Anyways, okay. So, where is Tark? Tark. Once a drought came upon the land, or a drought is probably, yeah, a drought came upon the land. Rivers ran dry as Hull created dams that halted the water that fed the western coast, that fed the delta out toward the Singing Sea, the Song of Gravity, and Gotham. Even then, in your naivete, you knew that the dam must fall, and cast water out to the farms that Grendis helped raise. And Grendis is before you. All I ask now, Tark, is that you see again that this wall is not your masterpiece. You've brought us engines, servos, repair benches, secrets of the old machines. You served in the great kitchens below Prime Square for parts we couldn't use, taught us the difference between a 7.7-inch Sabora visor and a 3.5-inch one. You helped bring Bright East in his dying hours. I didn't even know I could put an iron sight on my shotgun arm. You brought us water years ago. Tell me, Tark, will the water you sent feed a fortress or a garden?
I don't want a fortress, but we have so many enemies. We have enemies at the gate right now. I don't know what you want me to do. I'm scared. I don't want this to disappear. This is the first place I felt safe. I just want to protect it.
Yeah, I feel that. I was probably more like you, a while ago. But the wall doesn't protect us. It all it does is make people stir crazy and forces them. It forces us to see everyone outside the wall as a threat. And
are they not?
I mean, we haven't heard from Clawful Caroline. We haven't heard from the Pizza Party. We haven't heard from really anyone from Troubletown ever since we put up the wall.
They're gone. Gouge is coming, isn't she?
I don't know. I don't know if she would be more afraid of a Prime Square with a wall or a Western Coast the way that it was back 20 years ago. I'm not telling you to stop doing what you're doing. I mean, I am. But I'm also saying I want you to use all of your wit and intelligence to build what we used to have. To build the shit that like Garvel and those fuckers destroyed.
Yeah. Yeah, that's okay.
We were secure.
I'm not gonna say I understand, but I take your point, I guess.
Yeah. We were secure because we had, everything was like, it's hard to explain. Imagine like a big train, and it goes all over the place, and sometimes it's messy, and sometimes it's in all sorts of different places, and sometimes a town is a shack, but you can't kill it. You can break down a wall. You can't kill it. You can't destroy a coast.
It does seem like nobody but me wants this here. So, I guess that's worth something.
Yeah. I think they all appreciate the effort you put into it. I mean, that's what they did to us,
Yeah. It is starting to look too much like Hull.
Yeah.
Maybe it's too much.
It doesn't have to be your legacy, and I don't think people hate you for it.
I hope not. I only wanted to help.
I don't hate you. I think you're really cool.
Thank you. Where? Never mind.
I don't really know either. Seb.
Yeah.
Tark wants to affirm you.
Well, okay.
Are you good to come on out?
Yeah, sure.
Hi, Seb. Seb stands before you, Tark. Two souls from the new leaving, from the concrete and steel and smudged charcoal. It's a world that leaves no history, no culture. Seb's experience of it may as well be the same whether they remember it or not. There's something of a glimmer here, though. The future belongs to both of you. It's up to you.
Seb.
Yes.
And now I'm so conflicted. I don't know. I feel like you're sort of like me. We're both from, I don't know, kind of a bad place, even if you don't remember it. And I just wanted to set a good example for you, but I don't think I've done that. I don't want, I don't know. I want to help you figure out your way, but I think I've been too concerned with keeping everything not even safe.
Yeah, it's
Contained? I don't know. I don't know. I just wanted to be somebody that you could rely on. Because I don't know, I'm worried about you, I guess, is what I'm trying to say.
I'm going to be honest. I'm not really the type of person that usually leans on people, I guess. I'm not.
I
But yes, like I get it. We're both kind of like outsiders, right? We both kind of came out of nowhere from a bad place, right?
yeah. Yeah. I'm a little bit less new, but we're both pretty new.
Yeah.
I don't know. I felt like I had some kind of responsibility. But I get it. It doesn't mean we have to be like best friends. I don't know. I wanted to help.
I'm going
I'm
to
not
be
sure what
honest.
I'm trying to say.
I get it. I guess like what I'd want to say is like just continue to be your best self.
I get the feeling this is the reverse of how it was
Yeah.
supposed to go,
Yeah.
but I'll take it.
Yeah.
That's all in character.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, you too. Yeah. I don't know where we are.
Yeah.
This is really weird.
Yes. Can I say that I pulled my will actually here into firm Tark instead?
Yeah, sure. Absolutely.
Alright.
Perfect.
Yeah. Uh, God. Yeah, alright.
Love it. Do you have anything else
Tark.
to say to Tark in that regard?
I guess Tark, just don't really worry, I guess. You already set a good example by just being who you are. Just continue to improve yourself and continue to aim to be the best person you want to be.
You really think so?
Yeah. Everyone makes like the wall thing, it was spurred out of genuine fear, and like I get that, but that doesn't I guess it doesn't really represent you badly as a person. It doesn't represent who you are. It just represents your fear. the fear that you need to conquer yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you're right.
I know you were probably trying to turn this around to affirm me, and this kind of ended
No,
up.
I'm, I don't know.
Yeah.
I think I might make the two of you disappear now.
I think
Yeah.
that's a good idea.
Yeah. That was very funny.
It was very good. I think that leaves Garvel. If you're ready.
I am.
Okay. I'm waiting. Where's Garvel? Audio. Here we go. Hi, Garvel.
Howdy.
Let me just get you. Here you go. Okay. First. Oh, I was dreading reading this one because it's a lot. All right. Garvel. Oh, wait, that's the wrong one. It's your family. Ghosts beneath an old heart sun, now cast in two. Your wife speaks, your child listens. You cannot make out their faces, but it is them. Garvel, we are long dead. All that remains now are these decaying ghosts. Our house is long crushed by progress. I say this not to make you hopeless, but to assure you. We will meet again. Cured of these foul reflections, we will be shy young artists in a university in the Subvern, 16 lives from now, and I will kiss you, and nothing will undo the words we say. There will be a million chances to embrace you before this is over.
Garble just kind of stupefied. Um, were, can you? Were you real? I can't. I can't remember if you were real or if they made you up and put you in my head.
I have to be. This place is hyper real. So if I'm here, then I had to have been real once, right?
Okay. All right. Did did the kids do okay?
Yeah. They they started a team, and they I think they went out into some other dimensions and fought some big monsters and stuff.
Cool. Cool.
Yeah.
I wasn't. I'm not. I'm not. This is a lot.
I know.
I got so much more to do, though.
You got time.
That's the damn problem, isn't it? Seems like they done gave me a near infinite supply of that.
Yeah. Garvel, can you do a favor for me?
Anything.
The next time you're at the coast, can you go in the silver sailboat?
Damn it, woman. Why you gotta make me promise that?
I want to see you again.
I know, but I don't deserve it.
You don't really go.
Feels like it's never enough, though. Not to make up for everything else.
I know. I felt the same way. I had to do bad things to take care of him. After,
You know,
you know.
one time I done bopped a girl upside the head, and started running because I was in just so much of a damn hurry to get back to whatever battle it was. That was after I turned coat, took the mask off,
Yeah. Even a
and
good
I've
fight can be consuming, I guess.
well, there was a lot more of them. There was a lot more of the Parliament around back then, and I was in one of my well-known self-destructive sprees.
Yeah. You take care, alright?
I'll do my best, and I can promise. I don't care how many lifetimes it takes. I'm gonna find you, and I'm gonna say I'm sorry in person.
Thank you. And they're gone, leaving Singapore. She is still haunted by the ghost of progress, who lived in her skin. She needs to know that one day this itch will clear from her bones as it has yours.
Hey, Singapore, how you
Hey,
handling it?
sucks.
Did your kill switch go off after the big bot bit it?
Yeah, it's gone.
Your folks helped you out?
Yeah,
That's good. I uh I I nearly I nearly kicked the bucket myself, but some strange stuff happened, and I guess I'm gonna be around a while longer.
yeah. I tried to stick around Prime Square for a bit, but the train called me.
You gotta do what you gotta do, and you know what? I am I've met some train-bound folk before, and they've been nice people.
Yeah, they're good folk.
Kind of makes you regret how many stations we smashed back in the day, huh?
Ah, yeah,
God, we were such damn fools.
yeah. I apparently we're gonna go see what that boar made at some point. Well, a team of us. It sounds kind of cool.
Wow, that's the right proper adventure, that is.
Yeah, we're gonna try not to touch him up much of it. Bring our own supplies and trying not to leave a trace.
Yeah, you don't want to. Way I understand it, the Sable Skies folks, they couldn't really grow up on their own. They had too many too many fingers in the pie from outside.
Yeah, I got that sense from some of them. Hmm. How do I get it? How do I get it out? Like, uh, not. I know I'd die if I did, but like, how do I? It's still like it feels like all the fleshy parts of me have it now, not the machine parts anymore.
Uh, it never really goes away. I still dream sometimes. I hear those tones, the speeches, the repetitive broadcasts. But time and good people take away its power. It's going to be hard, but you're harder. You'll get there.
Thanks, Garvel. I think there is someone else waiting for you. Hey, Clip, you around?
Huh?
So, both, uh, a strange set of circumstances occurred, in which, both Clip and Garvel wished to affirm each other. Um,
Mm.
If they
Oh
want
my.
to talk now, the space is open.
Hey kid, you doing okay?
I yeah. This is This is helps.
Good, I'm glad. Look, I know you've been going through a lot of wild stuff, but maybe you don't care what some old some old man has to say, but I think you've been handling yourself really well. And I
Garvel. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
and I think there's a reason why even when you try and push us away, we keep sticking by you. It's because you're worth sticking by. And I'm excited to see what kind of brilliant adult you grow up to be.
Yeah, Garvel. You what you what you've done before scares me. It always did. It was a hard feeling to shake, learning that about you, and knowing that. But I've seen all the great things you've done, the times you fought to protect me and Prime Square and your friends, and I admire it. It's the kind You're the kind of person now that I want to be.
Oh, I ain't never thought I'd hear any young folks saying that. Not even my own.
Yeah, I know you're carrying like a lot of baggage. I Anyone would be after everything you've done and been through, but knowing you and seeing you become someone who doesn't let that weigh you down or keep you from helping others and caring about not just your friends but yourself when you need to, it's a good thing, and I hope you don't forget that or lose that.
Flips, I have a question.
Yeah.
Given this is some sort of like nebulous spirit space, does the soul of my younger self inside of Heartbreaker also appear here?
Uh, that's a good question. Um,
I just because if he does, I'm gonna smack him.
um, I don't think you have enough body to have a gun on you.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. Maybe he's getting his own affirmations.
Yeah, hopefully.
Getting affirmed by progress. Like, yes, you were a good little robot. You were a good little soldier boy.
Yeah. Y'all are good people. The affirmations are not necessarily all good.
God, yeah, I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
Hey, so when whatever this is past, let's let's you and me both say we're gonna do our best to try and close this situation up without too much blood on our hands, eh?
Yeah,
I'm
we're
still
gonna
trying,
handle it.
and at the very least, we can make sure nobody else has to feel guilty.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna disappear you too.
Okay, goodbye.
Bye.
Oh no!
Before I think we're gonna take a break in a bit. One last thing.
Yeah,
Does anyone want to go to the tower?
I want to go to the tower.
Okay, do you have 999,999,999 souls on you?
I don't know.
You can never be alone. Let's take a break. How long of a break do you want to take?
Uh, Sorry, I just noticed I was
Uh,
to go to the tower.
yeah, Seb wants to go to the tower. Do you have 999 billion, sorry, it's 999,999,999 souls on you?
I You know, I could. I have a move here. Eclipse. I have a move here, Eclipse.
Okay, do you want to use it?
What move?
Yeah, I'm gonna do well. Actually, wait, no, it's the answer question. Shoot. Shoot.
Does someone want to ask
Actually,
the
wait. Can
question
I
about
roll?
whether you can open it?
Oh my god. What saying? Oh my god. Can someone ask?
I may not have 999,999,999 souls, but I do have the perfect genes. And
Yeah.
that's really all I need.
True.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, I don't think my well actually thing can work here because it says answer a question. So, I don't think you're exactly answering here.
Yeah, I guess we'll just have to leave it up to. Yeah, you're never gonna be alone. Uh,
God.
guess we'll just have to hope that Minas Sai manages to wage their long war against the god of death, Ikaros.
Oh,
Anyways,
no.
let's take a quick little break.
All
How
right.
long of a break do you want to take?
I'd love to take a 5-minute break.
Take a
Yeah.
5 minute break.
Yeah, we can do a 5-minute
I'm
break.
good with that.
All right. I'll
Yeah.
see y'all in a bit. we're back.
Hello, chat. I figured out how to enter the tower. Vote now on your phones if I should.
I'm just gonna say, and then you're awake, and we're gone. I'm sorry we
Sad.
couldn't stay longer. Say more, stay less, speak sooner. And you return to the town meeting, and everyone looks foggy-eyed, probably.
Did anyone
Yeah.
else just the whole?
Yeah.
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 Do you think like Vilia got that too?
I mean-
Occam's razor probably.
And we can see like all like the spirits and stuff continuing their movement, right?
Yeah, there's definitely like a progression of like pearlescent mist with like ghosts on it, riding like horses and bugs and big lizards, just like moving out towards the ocean and then just kind of vanishing into the sea, leading towards uh, the mountains, gods, and buildings of Gotham.
Now, if everyone doesn't mind, I need to go pick up a spaghetti gun.
Yep. And I need to make some adjustments to some tech.
I didn't even think of this. Do we? I don't have the spaghetti gun. I didn't even
Oh
think about
no!
Oh, I thought you had it like static or something.
that. I wish I did.
Okay, give me a minute.
Yeah.
Just give
Why,
it.
why would you offer a gift and not status?
Okay.
Here's
Just
some
give it
homework for you. Make this up. Go.
I did not write a.
Somebody
Plot
DM the
control.
Belmonts.
I did not write a script for the. Actually, wait. Let me see if they might have it. Let's see.
Okay.
Do you have the real spaghetti gun stats?
With a real spaghetti gun, please.
You stand up.
Spool up.
I'm sensitive in all caps. We need a spaghetti
Sensitive.
gun.
I give Clip my heavy pistol as a substitute for the
It's
It's
spaghetti gun.
crucial to the finale, the spaghetti gun.
I am curious if the Belmonts made it. I forgot because like, I didn't give the Belmonts a script, so oh no, yeah, we don't have it. Okay, I can probably just give you a cool gun
Yeah.
if that's alright.
Okay. I'm looking at. I want to throw like heal on it or something for launching spaghetti into people's mouths.
Oh yeah,
That's a
Absolutely.
great idea.
um,
Like heal 2 or something on it. Something like small because it's just like a mouthful of spaghetti.
yeah,
I kind of like alternating between heal 2 and fire 2. You give them a nice warm spaghetti or some absolutely boiling hot spaghetti.
No,
It's alternating and you can't choose which. Just every other.
Yeah, well, because one shot is spaghetti and it's warm and delicious, and the other shot is the sauce, but Riso mixed it too spicy.
Yeah, it's too hot.
I think
That's great.
I think assault shotgun plus any tags you think are appropriate is the funniest possible one here.
What's the salt shotgun?
Medium range, messy, loud, automatic 2d6.
Sauce
not having
everywhere.
one.
It's so messy.
What was that, Marcy?
I don't have it in. I'm using 0.14 version. I don't know if it's
Okay.
in this one.
I'll send it in the Discord.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Same.
You find this spaghetti gun, which is like I think both it's like spaghetti themed, like the handle is like a rolling pin. The
Oh.
stock.
You said assault shotgun. I thought you said salt shotgun.
Oh no.
I was
Absolutely.
very
Yeah.
confused.
Yeah, I thought that too. I thought, oh, you mean like in Supernatural where they shoot ghosts with salt?
Yeah.
No, it's assault.
Totally thought this. Okay, this is way easier.
Yeah. But yeah, you find this like absurd culinary weapon just kind of like nestled in I think nestled in like further than we ever saw Riso get on screen in the kitchen. Like it's like deep in like the caves where the like subvernic like portal is. It's not really
Deep
a
in the
portal.
tunnels.
It's things are only coming out of it. The fertilizer mostly. But yeah, deep in the tunnels. But you get this cool spaghetti gun.
Just gonna go over tags and see if there's anything else that really fits the spaghetti shotgun or the spaghetti gun.
Yeah. You gotta have a spaghetti gun. Mama.
Bad upkeep. Dirty, unclean, jams often.
It's very clean.
It's the sauce that lubricates it.
pristine.
All that starchy gunk gets in all the gears.
Yeah.
Never. It's built for the starchy gunk.
Yeah. The starchy gunk is a feature.
I want to give it stat boost dinner.
Absolutely, yes, absolutely must.
Yes.
It has to
It makes you better at eating dinner.
It's advantage to all
It gives
dinner
you a
related.
stat. It gives. Let me just read the text for stat boost. Adds advantage to a specified circumstance. The circumstance is dinner.
Yes.
I wonder what's for dinner.
That's
flavor
perfect.
text on the gun.
That's actually perfect because you can make it nighttime and then you have dinner advantage.
Damn.
And it's dinner time. The perfect synergy.
That's so fucked.
I can make it dinner time at will.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Okay. Yeah.
Tark, tell me about destroying this stupid fucking wall.
This stupid fucking wall. I wanna shoot the wall like a cannon. Cause it's retractable, right? It goes up and down. I wanna overcharge the going up part and just like launch it into the air and try to circle the camp with it to slow them down.
There's like a building move, isn't there? There's like a building and tinkering move. I think I might have you do that.
Probably.
Because that's a cool idea.
Try not to kill everyone.
You're shooting the wall at them, so there's a wall around them now.
Well,
Yeah.
it might fall over because it's gonna like probably break when it hits the ground.
True.
But
I'm trying to find. Okay, hang on. I have them here. I should just use this. Moves. Excuse me. What's the name of the move? Is it Build Me Up Buttercup? Or is that...
Yeah, Buttercup. I also have a move called Surprise, which says you can turn any weapon into a trap. I don't know if that's relevant.
Bun wants me to do a prophecy and say something nice about her, so Bun will be awesome. Yeah.
Not so, Bun. Sick.
I kind of like the idea of letting, even though it's like not a perfect use of that move, I kind of like the idea of letting you use your playbook moves, especially since this is the last game.
All right.
So what do you roll with? Is there a roll with that, or is it just?
No, I think it's you can turn any weapon into a trap, mark down the weapon you are using and what will trigger the trap. It does the damage of the weapon. You may spend 1d6 stress to add an extra 1d6 to the total damage. I don't think this is going to do damage, but I will definitely spend stress to do this. I think that's fair.
Yeah, you spend stress to have this, like, this wall. Is it going to do it, like, when you get there, or is it going to do it, like, now?
Yeah, I think I'm going to have, I think I'm going to be slightly dramatic, and I'm going to rig it to a button, and then come up and say something silly, and then fire it.
Fun.
But I'll definitely spend the 1d6 stress to, like, do this real fast.
Oh,
or even 2d6 if you think, because this is it's a big undertaking.
Yeah.
However much stress you want me to take is fair.
I'll be take 2 stress.
2 stress or 2d6?
Oh, right, it's d6s. Yeah, well, let's do 2d6.
Let's do 2d6.
Let's see. You took 8. That's a lot.
I have 32 stress. I'll be okay.
Okay, yeah, you'll be fine.
You're in a big hurry.
I'm in an incredible hurry.
I did also want to note, I think, like, pretty much the moment the Rainbow of Atrophy is over, Trugan and Tetra are, like, gone. Like, Tetra is, like, crying and, like, riding off into the distance.
Good to know.
Yeah. Hey, who was that? Didn't catch their name.
Oh, it was Riso's friend. She's the swordsman now.
Oh.
Good for her, good for her.
I marked some spaghetti to leave dinner for the road.
Delicious spaghetti.
Nice.
Wait.
Thank you for the spaghetti.
Yeah. It's from Riso.
Just sobbing, holding spaghetti in her other hand.
Eating. Yeah, just eating.
Eating spaghetti off the sword.
Using the pocket oli technique. Just eating spaghetti right out of her hand and putting it like in a place where it shouldn't, like a cloth, probably her pocket. Anyways, I think you see like Vilia is like getting closer. I think they're like not necessarily marching, but they're like kind of shuffling. You know, like when you're in a big group of people and like the place where you're going to go, like you just kind of start gravitating towards it. It kind of feels like that. Like they were in one place and then like they thought they were standing still, but they started slowly moving towards Prime Square.
Okay. Yeah. I think Tark's gonna run into frame completely out of breath and just be like, I think I did some soul searching in the big void. I'm not sure what happened, but I have an idea, and hopefully this works and doesn't kill everyone. And just like pulls out one of those like Dr. Robotnik remote controls with a big red button on it and just slams it with their fist.
The single big red button and the big like twisty antenna.
Exactly. And the wall just launches up from the ground, from around the city, in the direction of the group that's approaching.
Yeah, I think it like lands around the soldiers and like it's surprisingly effective because it like sinks into the mud.
Mhm.
And like I think it's been like drizzling for a bit now, but now it's like kind of coming down. It's like very rainy. So like the like slices of this wall sink into the mud and like confine the actual like soldiers that Vilia is with, but she like immediately like rises with like flame in her, like fire in her eyes and like coating her hands, and starts like levitating towards the group and Prime Square.
Oh.
She can fly. Did not calculate she could fly. Did not take that into account. Okay, great. Wonderful.
Hey, all the rest of them goons are away, so mission accomplished.
Tark,
Yeah, maybe we won't have to kill all of them. That would be nice.
I'm gonna strive for the ideal world where we can get through this without killing anybody.
Good plan.
That's
Yeah.
where
Okay.
that's where my sights are set.
Tark, I'm gonna be honest. When I said try to be your best self, I did not think you imagined your best self would be using explosives to deal with your mistakes. But
I'm working with what I got here, okay? It's been a day. It's been like 2 minutes, but it's been a day.
Mark, I really appreciate it.
yeah, I just thought you were gonna like dismantle it or put it down permanently, not blow it up.
Oh, this is way fucking cooler than that. This was great.
I needed it for something. You know, everything has a utility, even if it's not the thing that it was useful for in the first place. I needed it for this.
Yeah.
So true. I launched some spaghetti into my mouth to heal some of me.
Nice. Good.
Delicious.
Now let's go see if that's a righteous fury of regret over her recent life choices. Oh, maybe some friendly ghosts have had her reconsider her current path in
She's
life.
changed her mind.
Oh my goodness, I hope so.
I mean, it was more of an affirmation thing. I don't know if affirmation was what's going to get her to change her mind necessarily.
Well, you never know. Different for everybody, I assume.
I got about 50% affirmation, I think.
Unless
We'll see what happens.
Unless you all saw my estranged wife too, then I think it was different for everybody.
I was wondering who that
Nope.
was. I'm kidding.
Hey, Eclipse.
Yeah.
Who's the person? I forgot their name. Who is the person that's like flying towards us?
Vilia.
Vilia, yeah, I want to use my reincarnate ring, and I guess I want to ask how does these recent events relate to the fate of reality?
Um, so like either reality is gonna be like that, where we like are able to be kind to each other, and even if any given person believes that this structure is flawed, like it produces it produces intimacy, um, or it will be uh castles and walls, and everyone will have their own universe, and there will be no other souls inside of it.
Oh. So it's probably a good idea for us not to fail here.
Uh, I don't know if the stakes of this are necessarily that, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
tangentially they are. Um,
It's a
but
microcosm of a larger metaphysical conflict.
yeah, um, I think Vilia doesn't go right into it. I think she lands, and she like looks at looks at the group and says, after whatever that was, I feel more certain than ever that it is necessary to destroy every parliamentarian in leaving. So,
Okay.
Told you. I fucking
Okay.
told you.
Cool. Good thing there aren't any here. Go somewhere else.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what he said.
Vilia, I know you probably just got a lot of voices telling you you're right and about to do a great job. I want to impress upon you that I and Billy are not parliamentarians.
that sounds like a that's like a pretty clear what's the move? The
It's a flirt with danger, I think.
either
Flirt with
No,
flirt
that's
with
disaster.
danger
Flirt with
I think
disaster. God, it's been a minute.
or sweep the rug.
I think that's sweep the rug out from under them because you're just absolutely denying their own goals and intentions
Yeah.
and saying no, you're wrong.
Oh yeah, that could be too, sir.
Yeah, so that's
True.
lethality unless you got to
What am I
move.
better at? I think it's probably that. My lethality is 2.
Okay, you got some points. All right. Oh, right. I have to roll it.
Yeah.
I was like, why are you rolling? Okay. You got a 7.
Sorry.
It's been a
Uh,
while.
Okay.
you pick one from each list.
Hmm. Um. Hmm. Oh. Hmm. I think. I don't know which of these I want. I I like that I like the idea that they would stop, but I don't know what stopping would mean at this point.
Hmm.
I think. Hmm. I think they feel rejected and they lash out at you or make a huge scene. I like to lash out at you.
Yeah, that makes sense. Um, I think I have an I yeah. Um, I think Vilia says like kind of looks down for a moment, and then like raises their head towards Clip and says, me and a number of others were forced to fight an authority that had told us no for 1,000 years, that had told us that there was nothing happening. There were attempts to record scholarly information about parliamentarians in the Sable Skies, and nothing happened. I need you to die. And she's gonna send a big lick of flame from one of her hands at Clip.
Can I jump in the way?
Yeah, you can do a protect.
Yeah, I want to do that.
Okay. Let's see. That's
I don't know if we have a move for that.
Oh, there's not a protect move, right?
Hey, Eclipse.
Oh, there's not.
Hey, Eclipse. I got a potential idea. So, Vilia, she's coming to our base, right?
Yeah.
And she has some problems, right?
Like, okay,
Oh,
let's let this
no!
move. Let's let this conflict thing play out first. But I see where
Alright.
you're going.
That's
Alright.
Okay. It's a good point. Let me see where. I guess we could do like the normal protect move, which I think is survivability.
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
like-
If you're doing like be my shield, which isn't really
Be their
normally
shield.
the thing, but
Be their shield.
Yeah. What's your survivability?
It's 1.
1. That's 7. So I guess you take your armor, right?
Yeah, normal damage.
So it soaks up the armor, and presumably I take the rest.
That would make sense, I feel.
Yeah.
What is their damage like? Oh, not too bad. I mean,
So
it's
my
bad for this game.
Yeah, so my armor is 2.
Okay. So they do 11 total. Vilia does 11 damage
Ow,
total.
God, that hurts really bad.
It burn.
Ooh.
That's 11. Was that with the -2?
No.
Okay, so let's
That's
take
9.
9. I have 5 wounds.
Ooh.
Oh, Christ.
I don't have much health. I never did.
Makes sense.
Are you wearing your glasses?
Oh, I forgot. I forgot.
You should put on your glasses for the most important fight.
Listen,
He wants to look
Sure.
cool, okay?
they're very embarrassing glasses.
That's fair.
I think the flames specifically burn both for Garvel and Clip with the like pain of like this was a power that was dedicated to something that Vilia cared a great deal about, and that thing just utterly betrayed her. This is like this is the lack of faith. Like these are flames of agnosticism.
Ooh. So, do you have any objections if I do the thing?
Yeah, hit me with it.
All right, so I think Seb's gonna like see this and step, and just literally going to go, hey, literally, what is your problem? And I'm going to carry that weight, which means
God.
when someone comes to you at base with a problem, you get time to help them sort it out. You both regain 1d6 stress because solving small clerical stuff is a blessing instead of dealing with more violence. Also, Seb is a lie detector.
Is this a small clerical item? Seems like more violence.
No, this is just a pedantic. This is a semantics discussion about what the proper definition of parliamentarian is. That's
I
the
guess it
really-
I guess it could be.
because Vilia and I, at least for Garvel, Vilia and Garvel agree that the parliamentarians should probably be killed. But they disagree on the definition of parliamentarian.
Yeah,
I see.
Because she is coming to the base, and she's coming to us, which is simply me, with a problem, so...
Is anyone going to stop this from happening? I guess is my question.
No.
What's the goal here?
I don't know, I just
Talk
want
her
to
down?
I guess so, yeah.
Like convince her that she's wrong?
I might have you roll a flirt with danger check just to have that like in just because I feel like
Yeah, sure, I'll
she's
flirt with
already in a
danger.
violent state.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
did just attack us. This is
Yeah.
not a casual
is-
conversation.
He is ready to do harm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. I
What-
don't know, I just thought... So yeah, I'll roll for the danger, which is lure.
What's Seb's allure?
My allure is 0.
Good luck. Let's say.
Perfect.
Oh my god, it's an 11.
Oh no. Oh.
10 plus. Pick one with no butt.
You'll play along. So on pick one with no butt. What would work here? Is it they'll do it, but
They'll tell you. They'll
Yeah.
tell you what their problem is.
Yeah, they'll tell me.
They're coming to you with the problem now.
Yeah, let's.
We know what the problem is. The problem is they're going to kill Clip.
That's our problem. That's not her problem. Her perspective is different.
I guess her problem is we won't let her kill Clip.
I think.
I hope.
I mean, sorry.
I was just gonna say, I hope Seb doesn't help them resolve that problem.
Yeah.
Well, I think specifically what she's. If you're gonna ask specifically what her problem is, she's gonna say, like, I think Seb has intrigued her enough, and she'll say, it is my belief that Clip is a parliamentarian.
Do you like have? Oh,
I have a moral obligation to stop parliamentarians.
do you like have any actual proof that she's one?
She destroyed the sun. She's tied to the Potento.
The sun is literally. It's day right now, right?
No, actually, is it? What time is it?
Marcy, is
It's
it day right
daytime.
now?
Okay, it's daytime.
It's still there. I haven't changed anything.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay, it's
like Seb. Yeah, like Seb points to the sky. The sun's like right there.
No, but the one she destroyed one previously. There was another one.
Yes, things change. You've changed. I've changed, and the sun has changed.
I suppose you're right. I have changed, and I think like, oh god, I like the idea that like Vilia like reaches for a patch of like kind of usually obscured skin on her neck that's like black with like some sort of like weird like cyan like node on it, and she nods gently. What is a parliamentarian? If you believe you know.
I think the parliamentarian is. I've. I guess I've worked with. I don't really. I used to work with them, but I don't really have any memory. But I guess if you wanted me to answer that, I guess a parliamentarian is someone who refuses to change.
And
I
they're
see. Oh, sorry, go ahead, Stephen.
oh no,
Okay.
like I was. No, it's y'all scene. Never mind.
No, go ahead. If you have something, absolutely say it.
Yeah, I was saying they're dedicated to controlling everything, really.
They only want one thing, and they'll destroy anything to get it, and that is consensus. Capital C.
I was in the Sable Skies consensus. I was a bit more lucky than the others. Some didn't have the Love is Blue or the Iron Esoterica with them. It was a strange experience. I almost thought that I wouldn't have to do all this because the last conversation that I had with Lethune, it seemed like he was going back to finish his work, and then he just became a man. Why? Why did I think something I knew wasn't true? You,
Sometimes.
I had to use a Love is Blue to kill parliamentarians, and there you are, injured by my own hand, Clip. What am I doing here?
Good question.
You were scared, right? Of the possibility.
I guess I was.
Sometimes fears make us make mistakes.
Yeah. I did something terrible. It's understandable that you would see what happened and think only a parliamentarian could do that.
I've spoken to Void Pagans from leaving. They don't seem to see it the same way. The return of the moon is a bountiful thing to them.
I do. I do like the moon, but the sun had people on it. They weren't there when I did that, obviously, but that it was somebody's home.
That's true. I've had to do things that I wasn't fond of either. Or done things. I slaughtered Vorpem who didn't deserve it.
Yeah.
I worshipped a goddess who didn't care about me.
Yeah, I get that. I did what I did. Well, the Ametholist convinced me it was a good idea, but I'm the one who went through with it.
Say,
But it was a weapon, right? We all saw that big laser.
If
You didn't do it for no reason.
Gouge would have just kept blasting, right?
I mean,
So
maybe, but there were other ways. I mean, I could have gone to Gouge. I could have done something else, but
how
this was
many
what I could do.
and how many times? But the thing is, we don't have perfect knowledge. We don't have perfect reactions. We all just do the best we can in any given situation, and sometimes we fuck up, and sometimes we fuck up spectacularly.
If someone can do what I can do, and made that mistake, should they still be able to keep making decisions like that? I don't know. I'm not saying that means I should get executed here for being a parliamentarian that I'm not, but it's scary. Anyone should be afraid of that.
I think the common thread here is that when you're afraid and you act suddenly without talking to anybody, that's when things can go spectacularly wrong. Whether you smash something you might not have been supposed to smash, or you build something nobody wanted, or you set your sights on hurting somebody who maybe don't deserve it. But I think we're at a point now where we can all agree that we've all calmed down a bit. Yeah?
I would say so.
Vilia, do you want to? Son, do you want to help us tear down the walls surrounding your soldiers?
I would love to, actually. It was kind of an eyesore, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Could not
I'm
agree
think-
more.
I'm thinking we could use it to build some new houses, maybe. I bet there's
Not a bad idea.
I bet there's plenty of folks from Troubletown who are still looking for a place.
I'm sure we could repurpose it for something. And then, I mean, there's still Gage.
Yeah, that gouge is a problem.
If Gouge comes, we can deal with Gouge.
There's always going to be problems, right? But
Yeah.
I mean,
we want to be sure that we aren't one of them, I guess.
I guess what I'm
Sure.
trying to say is, Arbiter Vilia, we would, or I would, maybe the rest of us would too, appreciate your help with the actual parliamentarian threat that's around.
Yes. Running two fronts has been hard with Hull and the Parliament.
Yeah, what's up with Hull anyway? They're getting real grabby, I guess.
That's something we can talk about. I don't know a lot, but yeah, we saw some strange things. Maybe we can
We saw
share
some
some
holes.
information.
Some worrying stuff.
Yes, they seem to be an interesting bunch. We've gathered some intelligence on them, and we're well, there are good people within them and bad people, just like I guess all of us.
The problem is the bad people probably are near the top.
Yes, they have about a 60% council share.
Of course.
Oh dear.
And the soldier block's only growing more powerful.
Of course. Well, let's get the vaguely gestures at the wreck that is the wall that used to be around Prime Square. Let's get one problem sorted out first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know y'all, but after this, I could probably go for some dinner. Maybe spaghetti.
Oh, that's just like a perfect like Steven Universe fade out line.
Yeah.
Can I?
Star zooms in on Garvel's face, like.
He winks at the camera.
Um,
Can I say something I'm kind of really proud of?
yeah.
Sure.
Like during the Rainbow of Atrophy thing, like Tark was trying to affirm me, and then it ended up being turned around, and I ended up affirming Tark.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
And
really
then
fun.
suddenly during this combat, I ended up affirming the person who was supposed to be the big fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, but sometimes you don't have to fight.
Yeah.
It's
just
good.
Yeah, I just found it very funny. It's like foreshadowing.
Sometimes the person thinks you're their enemy, but they're not actually, and talk them down from that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The war will be waged another day in another place by different people. How do we feel about I don't think we're gonna I don't see this being like and then we go and fight whole. Like I think
Yeah.
this is
No.
do we want to like take a break maybe and then like do epilogues?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can take a break.
How long of a break do you want to take?
I'm going 5 or 10 minutes. I just need to get some water.
Okay. Sorry, that was 10.
Yeah, let's do 10.
Let's
Yeah.
take 10. All right. See y'all in a bit. Be right back. Hi, we're back. We had a nice little chat, and we got drinks and we got relaxed time. Uh, who wants to tell me what happened to them, or what's going to happen to them in the future?
Yeah.
I'd like to go first. I have like a perfect vision of what it is.
Ooh, okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So this scene takes place a long time from now. How long? It's not exactly clear. Maybe 50 years, maybe 10, maybe 100. But Garvel Sand, who may or may not be the oldest man at this point, uh, is finally ready to move on. And there's a bunch of friends around. Most of the faces are ones we might not recognize, but I think Clip would be there. I think Clip and Seb would probably be there. I think they'd still be alive this far in the future.
Oh, yeah, probably. I don't
Yeah,
know. I don't know, honestly. What could happen?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Seb's probably like immortal.
Even if you're not physically there, you're there in spirit. We see like the you know, and at his bedside is a a robot with a halberd for a face, uh, who used to go by the name Heartbreaker, but they've grown a lot since then, and they've got a cool robot body now, and they're their own guy. And Garvel just kind of he decided to not. There's some systems he decided to not repair. He was like, you know what? I think I'm okay. And sort of the last of his worn out components stop functioning, and he closes his eyes. And when he opens them, he's on the coast, and there's a silver sailboat, and he gets on board.
It's been a long time coming. Let's.
I know I faked you out quite a few times there, but
You,
but
you
I'm
did.
ready.
I still have the dummy made of straw and clay that you tried to put in the
Yeah,
books, didn't you?
I remember that one. That was a good one.
That was a good one. We'll talk about what's going to happen next.
Oh, I brought you something. And he gets a little pack of cookies.
Oh,
I know they're not your favorite kind, but they stopped making them about 30 years ago.
yes. They don't really make the Laneway brand anymore, do they? Ever since the shuttering.
I mean, that's
Anyways,
probably for the best, though, right?
I would agree. And
But yeah, I'm good.
she pulls down a rope, and the sail flutters out, and it starts moving along calm, clear waters.
Can you teach me how to work this thing? I always wanted to learn how to sail.
It,
And that's where the scene ends, I think.
yeah, I like that. Who's next?
If no one else has any idea, I thought a potential idea.
Yeah.
I guess a primary question I have is, if you want to Eclipse, I need to like alert. If you wanted to like work for the bureau, how would you like apply to get a job there?
Okay, so you need to complete. Okay, so do you have a piece of paper and a pen?
No, this. Sure.
Yeah, no, I'm making a joke.
Oh, sorry.
You need to complete the W11, the Y17. You need to read the histories of probably a couple of histories with really like they're all just dates, so it's like the history of 1127193 to 34, and most people don't read them, they just skim, or they like the questions are pretty.
They say they read them, but
Yeah.
they just went on
Yeah.
Spark Notes.
Yeah.
Would you say Seb would know all this?
Yeah, Seb would know how to get in.
All right, yeah. So I guess like after a few, not like a very long time, but still a long time for like people to get to know them while they're in Prime Square. That eventually, I guess, just leave Prime Square since they eventually leave Prime Square, I guess, and would I guess eventually find themselves in the bureau.
Yeah. Rain
And they
sleek
basically,
streets and jazz coming out of cafe windows, and deep below it, like uh, non-Euclidean forms of officeness.
yeah. What was that form you said they have to? What was the forms you said they have to like sign to apply?
W9, Y11, Z17,
Can't
B2.
forget the Z17.
Yeah, that's for
The
your
most important one.
that makes sure
Yeah,
that you still have your soul, actually, I think.
yeah. So yeah, they like walk up to like the nearest like, office they can find, and I guess walk in, start filling out those forms, and you know what? Oh, they're probably the first person to actually do this, but they're gonna read through the whole thing.
Nice. I think they see a person with like a sort of like long yellow beard, in like kind of a disheveled suit, through like the glass, and they have like slightly glowing pink eyes. They have almost like they have like sort of elf ears, and they're like listening with like a pair of like shitty headphones to a a like old DVD player, and they pull out a disc, and like uh and he's just like, huh, so that's what we're dealing with. Hey, you reading over there?
What?
You're reading, right?
Yes, I'm trying to read through all these forms.
You don't really need to read them. Uh, my name's Minis Divi. I'm with the bureau.
Oh, Miss Dovey. Why would I not need to read them? They wrote them down for a reason.
Yeah, most people do. I mean, listen, if you have missions and jobs, they'll tell you what you need to know. Don't worry too much about it.
Seb's gonna like nod, but continue reading anyway.
Wait, is that thing on your face? Is that like reflective?
I guess yeah. Why?
Okay, so like, it's a good thing you're not looking directly at me. Like, avoid it, because like my reflection is trying to kill me. Like unironically, it's trying to do it.
I Yeah, I'll avoid that.
Yeah, cool. Thank you.
You're welcome. What's your what's up with you? What do you do here?
Well, I mean, I mostly got hired here because of my dad, and not in like a, what do you call it when it's like your your family is in the job, so you get the job.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I forget the word. Um, it's not one of those. It's more. Uh, my dad is a soul absorbing scholar who wants to like destroy reality. So like, I have some information on him, and also I'm like pretty good at what I do, which is like mostly. I I arrange missions, I'd say.
What kind of missions?
Avengers Sting.
Yeah,
We get
yeah, sure.
Dr. V theme comes in the background. Dun 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 dun. Dun.
what it, what if I said what kind of missions and I just went back to reading and I was the Avenger stream?
Yeah. Um. Who wants to go next?
Uh, I can go, or you can go.
Yeah,
Doesn't matter.
I'll wait.
Okay.
Okay.
Tark.
I think like we said, Tark helps. I mean, I guess maybe we all help immediately, but I think Tark helps to disassemble all of the bits of the wall and tries to put it into something more useful if we do need to put up some more houses or something like that. I think they are really invested in whatever Hull's doing because it is very concerning, and they feel like they need to, as someone who might have some insight into that that lifestyle in that city, need to be like on the front of counteracting whatever it is that they're doing. So I think they spend a lot of time doing that. Hopefully they can be more friendly and closer to the people in Prime Square. Now that they're not trying to make a weird fortress. But I guess that's up to them.
Yeah. I think Grendis is like Grendis basically like trades their shotgun arm for a welder, and is like basically like if Tark needs anything like physical done to make a thing, Grendis is there to assist.
Sick. Yeah, and we can make all kinds of little attachments for that. Make a modular arm.
Chainsaw.
If they want to. But yeah, that'd be really cool. Yeah, and I think when they're not doing whole stuff, they are, focused on the more agrarian kind of things that make this like a sustainable community, and making sure that we have enough food and supplies for hopefully lots of people to come and join us. I feel like their ultimate goal might be to break off more people from Whole, because it's kind of a terrible place, but that's up to them, I guess. And I don't know the best way to go about doing that, but I think they feel like, I don't know. I think they feel kind of responsible for what's going on in there. And yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna like theorize on like what taking people out of there does, because I think like I don't want to view that in those terms. I just want to say like like taking people who are in a bad spot out of that spot is always a good, and protecting human life is epic, and I think that's a cool thing for Tark to do.
Yeah, I want to leave it vague because it's a complicated thing to leave a place, even if it's a bad place that's been your home the whole time. So
yeah,
definitely. And obviously it's not like snatching people in the night and like being like you live in Prime Square now, be happy.
Yeah,
like it's a long process that may or may not get off the ground depending on what the board is doing. But yeah, I think Tark is committed to helping Prime Square to grow in a way that they understand a little bit better now.
Yeah, that makes sense. And I think like Prime Square grows in ways that aren't just about like the place around the square. Like there are like hidden passageways and sea foam, and like there's all sorts of cool shit that like Tark is kind of let in on, like underground tunnels, and like clouds that people live on the West Coast. And like Tark is able to help those people out too.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Clip.
Yeah. I think for a long time, Clip spends time still in a Prime Square. I think she's really good at helping get people out of Hull and back to Prime Square who want to come back. I think she's really good at helping with that. I think it's at some point that that Billy starts getting like there's that anxiety in Billy, that fear of being what she is, the sort of the overstimulation of everything, sort of the anxiety of seeing so much all the time, of having the eyes on the sun and moon, constantly seeing yourself and everything. And I think the other thing is Billy's gonna go a lot bigger. Billy is growing a lot more
Yeah.
without the old sun. I think Billy grows longer. Billy grows in a serpentine way.
Ooh.
And I think it's at a certain point when Billy becomes large enough, maybe within a few months, and when Billy becomes so overwhelmed with being so close to everything that Clip decides to take Billy and go somewhere else, and they go to live on the moon.
Ooh.
I think Billy wraps herself around the moon and hums a variation of a song of gravity so they can stay grounded up there. And
Uh, can I break your
mhm,
heart? Maybe
yes.
not. Maybe not. Pops wants to come with Clip.
Really? It's gonna be on the moon.
Yeah.
It's we can make return trips, but it's the moon.
I think you're pretty fucking sick. And I'm sure there's cool stuff on the moon.
There's definitely cool shit on the moon, but what about everything here? What about the people you lead?
I mean, they listen to me sometimes, but I mean, they're thieves. They'll steal from Hull. They'll steal from, uh, well, didn't Gouge, isn't it the Duke of the Sun now?
It's hard to keep track.
Yeah, they'll live. They lived long before me and they'll live long after me.
Yeah, yeah.
Hell yeah.
And I think she I don't know. She doesn't build like a fucking whatever that movie was about living on Mars and he made shit potatoes or whatever. I think it's more like I think it's like they fly down and pick up a convenience store that fell through a portal and bring it up there and just eat snacks from it. They It's isolated though.
Hmm.
There's stuff on the moon, but there's not people. It's like a lot less contact.
The moon's got
And I think hmm?
the moon's got worms on it. Just saying.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, that's one big worm. Like I think the
Sure.
big visual change for the moon is wrapped all around it like tape is Billy.
Love it.
And she's not like stuck there or anything, and she doesn't need to be there necessarily, but it's a nice distance for her, and it's a nice way for her to still for her to be able to see, but not too much, and for her to be close to Clip.
Yeah.
It's a comfort, but yeah, and that's where Clip lives.
Awesome. Um, I think Vilia has seen enough of leaving for now. Um, I think she does what she can to help for a while. Um, but I don't think we know where Vilia goes. Um, like I think even like the Cosmic Seance, who she works for, can't get in touch with her. Um,
Can I make a bad joke?
yeah,
So you mean Vilia leaves leaving?
that's right. We're always leaving. Um, yeah,
Can I make a worse joke?
hit it.
Mhm.
It was up to her, really.
That's right. I think for a time, Trugan and Tetra. I think Trugan realizes that Tetra is maybe not a true swordsman, but doesn't take that as an excuse to like baby her and like eventually Tetra is like cutting through hordes of angels to kill Gouge, and just being sick and badass with a cool sword. Um, though I don't know how long that'll be. I'm trying to be like directional because I don't know where I want to meet these characters later. But
Yeah, you don't want to be too specific because there are more stories to tell.
yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
leave blank spaces.
I'm not gonna be too dense here. Like, we could talk about Zaroon, the dog lady, and Host, the stealth suit lady, who I think are awesome, but I don't know if they're necessarily related to Prime Square. uh,
Yeah.
Wallmaster Mandrake
Um,
continues to hear little secrets. Um,
I feel like the credits of like an Undertale or a game like it, where you just see like all the names of the monsters and like what they're doing now.
The slideshow
Yeah.
at
Like
the
we
end.
just see the names of everyone, like just sort of going by with like a funny little one-line bit about what they're up to.
Yeah.
I do want to ask, what happened to Atlantis?
Lantis. I think Lantis stays. I think Lantis wanted Seb to do what they couldn't. Um, Toller. You can't forget about Toller. Toller's off. Toller's just in the train. I feel like Toller. I could be like Toller gets the big gun.
Toller
But it's like,
gaming.
Toller gaming.
Yeah,
Toller
Toller starts a
gaming.
gaming channel.
Oh,
Yeah,
leaving-
Toller's
leaving
on
his
Steam.
first gaming stream, Tuller Gaming.
That's right.
Your Honor, Toller gaming.
Gunk heads south and has a bunch of lesbian sex.
Sick.
Darkfather Rigatoni sets up a wonderful, successful shop on the West Coast.
What are the pizza party up to?
The pizza party? I feel like they're kind of now like Clawful Caroline's like attaché in a way. And I think Clawful Caroline is heading east to destroy the Majocracy Parliament. Because I think she feels both regret and also like she sees like the Duke of the Sun sucks, but also like Western what the folks in the West can deal with that. The East is like it's like centuries behind in terms of like any sort of even just like class awareness. But she's going to stir shit up basically.
Hell yeah. I just got a very good idea of what I think would be like a good last scene for this game from leaving.
Ooh. I have like a little. I still have
if you look more
characters.
stuff, yeah.
I want to
go
get
through
through
your
this really
characters.
quick. Flame Tug Maurice and
Yeah.
Skulls Johnny. We love them, and I think they like reaffirm their vows every year. Because like I feel like I feel like I get the sense from those two that like they are people who like would see the thing that they encountered as like exceptional, like meeting the disc 2 party. I think like learning about what they did, I think they would see that as something like meaningful.
Yeah.
And so like it kind of reaffirms their love for each other. Colin Flowers and Panthorb, important characters, continue to be on the train. Obviously, I feel like that's just gonna happen. The Chlorophyll Ripper, and CD Rhonda have a wonderful, wonderful friendship for many years. And like get over some of their issues together, and they're just kind to each other and like really supportive friends. And oh well, well, I feel like at some point Well stops making maggot silk and seeks out the divine Lithune, like seeks out the spiritual Lithune, because they want to meet him. I think we talked about Grendus, talked about Wellmaster Mandrake. Some of these characters showed up so little that like I don't really know if it's worth even mentioning them.
They appear in like the scroll by at the end. Like they don't get like their individual scene. They just kind of like in the big end portrait where a camera sweeps over everyone. They're there.
Yeah, and the caption just says "and the rest."
Yeah,
that's right. Your living crystal friend is probably just still living at Prime Square.
Yeah.
And Cherubane is probably like there's some sick like not the tone of this game like basically Cherubane Tetra and probably some other characters are like off playing Third Empire somewhere, um, and killing a bunch of gouges like authoritarian fuckers. I think that's it. I'm just looking through lore because I feel like does anyone have any question? Like I guess before we do like last scene, because I trust Marcy to give us that. Does anyone have character questions?
What you remember the clown Joker, John? What happens to him?
Yeah, what happened
often,
to John Stillwater?
Yeah.
John
Yeah, what-
Stillwater's often got him being weird.
Does he never get to
That's
leaving?
beautiful. That's beautiful.
You mean being normal? He's
Yeah,
the
I think
normalist guy.
John Stillwater, normalist guy.
he loves to living
like-
on him. He loves his job.
Yeah. I feel like if John Stillwater got to leaving, it would be very bad.
Yeah.
Gouge would be the least of our worries.
I think Dream of Love does some cool stuff. I don't know what it is, but I feel like Dream of Love is going cool places.
I think at some point Gervil and Dream of Love spend some time in a relationship, and they eventually part on because they but at very amicably, like they both realize this part of our lives is done now, and
Yeah.
they move on to separate things.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, military temples.
Oh yeah. Huh.
I feel like
I think-
military temples is doing cool shit, but go ahead, Marcy.
I was gonna say military temples might live on the moon.
That makes sense actually.
Yeah. Just for like the whole vibe.
Yeah. I think like Clip comes to understand that military temples is he comes from like dragons come from like exceptional moments, and his is like when the speaker like nearly killed the old prophet leaving. Like the weight of history created him to remember all things.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask a question, and I don't need a detailed description, just a yes or no answer. But does the train find Govan?
Yeah,
That's good. I like
it's
that.
out there.
Oh, yeah.
Good for the train. That's great.
Is that it?
The Amethyst is.
Oh God. Yeah.
I feel like the Amethyst is in a really dark place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not my fucking problem. Yay.
Yeah.
I mean, it feels to me like they've been in a dark place since they survived the font,
Yeah.
and they just don't see a way out of it.
Yeah, I don't even really see them as like I like when I say that I don't think they're like a villain. Like they're not they're not an antagonist. They're just
No.
they're forlorn. They're like what's his name? Vendrick in Dark Souls 2.
They're like a ghost that's not dead.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
world they're from is gone, and they don't know what to do
Oh.
with themselves in the new one.
Dragging a big purple sword
What
around.
was the Rainbow of Atrophy like for them?
That's a good question. Uh I think they saw I think they saw the people from the font one shot who said good things to them, but or like maybe one of them, maybe the Iron Mind. Actually,
The Stargazer and the Iron Mind both begged them to get on the train.
yeah, that makes sense to me. And they were like,
Please let us help you, please.
I think the thing with the Amethyst was like they were like, you're dead. This is fake, basically.
Yeah, that's very sad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think there's a future for them.
Yeah.
I actually kind of like to imagine that, like, when the Stargazer or their child or whatever it is eventually regrows from the garden on the train, that they go and find them.
Ooh, that's really interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, actually, I do have a question.
Yeah.
What's up with the slime knight?
Uh, so there is a Herald of the Void now. Um, a lot of
yeah.
people are trying to look for uh Vilia, or two of her friends, because they dealt with it a long time ago and they're all gone. No one knows where to find them.
Cecilia is
Probably
too
fine.
old for this shit.
Yeah, Tawdry's off uh Tawdry's so cool, and I feel like would be so It's Up to You really core. I feel like I really should have put them in this at some point, but they're
Tawdry's so cool.
yeah, they're a cool air person.
Always the future.
She has too many uh
Wives.
partners, too many wives.
Tawdry's
Damn.
a cool air person who runs like a extremely like bohemian polyamorous church, and has like 1,000 wives. It's great.
It's great.
Yeah.
Any other questions before we end?
Is it up to you, really?
Yeah, I think so.
I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
always.
Probably.
I think I gotta
Ah,
agree
it's
with
the
that
same.
sentiment. Yeah, it's a big agree from me.
Yeah. The last scene that I thought of was, I think it's like, oh, wait, I wrote that for a minute.
Okay. I'm gonna keep looking. I got there's so many characters here. I can keep going. Ooze Town. Eventually, Laneway gets out of there.
I'm gonna.
Oh, okay. I think there might be Marcy.
Yeah, sorry. I just had to disconnect and reconnect.
No worries. Hit us with it.
Yeah, but like the last scene is like there's like a TV somewhere, probably unplugged, because that's how that happens, and the Traeger show comes on. Wait, shit. Hello?
Hi, did you have something?
Hello.
Oh, you want me to? All right, here we go. Where
I was gonna
should?
say the end. It's cutting out.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh god, it's really bad. I'm gonna try to.
I can hear
Oh
you.
my god.
I
Do
hear
you-
you perfectly clearly. If
Okay,
you just
yeah.
want to do it.
Yeah, we can hear you clearly.
Okay, good. It's just like keeps dipping down to red. I don't know why. But yeah, it's like a TV flickers to life. And the Traeger's like, today we got a very special episode. I was on the road traveling to a new destination. As we all know, in leaving, everywhere's a destination. I ran into my good friend Banjo Pete, and like the camera tilts to the side, and Banjo Pete gives a kind of sheepish wave to the camera because they're clearly like setting up. And Traeger's like, well, I got my buddy Banjo here to play a special song just for the show. Banjo Pete, give it a try. And Banjo Pete kind of nods, thinks for a minute, and starts playing the banjo and plays a beautiful song. Plays a song about leaving. Plays a song about love and healing and community. And it's a song about lots of food and a seat at the table. Just one though, because it's harder. There's so many people. There's enough seats for everyone, but there's still one for the person listening to the song if they want to sit down and have some food. It's a song about late nights singing and dancing together and waking up early to clean everything up because in every good community there's still work to be done, and it's a song that's a perfect length. It doesn't last too long, but if you want it to be a little bit longer, an extra verse just for you.
Oh, that's great.
And I think Banjo Pete gives a little nod, and Schreiger says, "Thank you for the music. Thank you for trying. And remember to tune in tomorrow for another episode of the Triger Show." And it sort of hard cuts to Triger's logo and sort of a like the CRT static sort of goes through the screen. And that's it.
That's really good.
Wonderful.
That's beautiful.
Oh yeah.
Love it.
Okay. I don't think we need to do end of session questions because I think we're retiring these characters for now, unless we want to.
Yep.
Some of
I
them
think-
may be back in future stories. That remains to
Yeah,
be seen.
probably not in this game.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah.
my character is actually level 50, and I cast Wish.
Yeah.
Part is, if we did do end of session questions, I think we did most of them.
Yeah. We met death. We
Yeah.
had fun. We
Garvel met
I think
death and
actually, I
everything.
think we would get all of them.
yeah.
One more
A real
advancement.
shame. That would be the first time.
One more advancement for the road, everybody.
Nah.
Really, the epilogue
Yeah,
is the advancement of the heart.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was really fun. I think we should wrap up.
Oh yeah.
Can I just say one thing?
Yeah.
Since I don't think I'm going to be on more seasons, I want to thank everybody who was watching. This was a super really fun to make, and I'm glad you could all come out for it. And I'm glad I could play with all of y'all. It was a lot of fun, and I
Yeah.
really loved it.
It made me really
Yeah.
happy to have you on here, Steven.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I loved playing this game with everyone.
You're
Yeah.
all great. You're all great. And that's just not everybody present, but everybody who's been even if everybody who's been present, whether it's for a previous disc or even just a one shot, you're all great.
Yeah, it's been a blast.
Steven is always willing to like be open to very like kind of grim like political prognoses, which I think has always been like kind of part of the setting, but also like trying to transcend that stuff. And I feel like Steven has knocked it out of the park once again with that.
Thanks.
Yes,
And-
it was brilliant. Such a good arc.
Hey.
Tark was an amazing character.
Thanks.
Tark is no longer the shitty lizard. Tark is
Just
now
making it up.
his friend.
Thank you.
Hell yeah.
I wanted to say to Marcy, since you're also hopping off, right?
Yeah.
You like every time I thought I had an idea that was so freakish and wild, when it came in contact with you, it would just become like I would be baffled consistently. And so that's one of my favorite sort of sensations as a GM. And so it was awesome to have you on.
Yeah. I feel like in games I have a real chemistry with you and the way you do world building, and it's always so fun to play these games with you.
Yeah. I set up a rake for you to step on, and you like turn it into a pile of like pale snakes. It's great.
Right.
Okay. Does anyone have anything they want to promote? Actually, we'll go left to right. Steven.
No, I still continue to have nothing. I hope you all tune in to whatever the next season is. I won't be there, but I'll probably watch, maybe on YouTube, maybe live. But yeah, Eclipse has a good game, and I hope it continues for a long time. If she wants it to, obviously.
I would love it too.
Not against her will or anything.
I got too many ideas. Audio.
Yeah, I stream sometimes twitch.tv/theaudiovore, and I'm on Twitter at twitter.com/dwarvenanarchy. But more important than that, I just want to thank everyone, like the audience, everybody who's been on the show or been even tangentially involved. This has been like a wonderful, wonderful thing to be a part of. And I'm very happy that to Eclipse for extending the invitation to me and to everyone who I've gotten the joy to play with.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And if schedules work out, I'm definitely willing to be part of whatever comes next, but I'm also willing to take a back seat because I know I've been here since the start. So if there's new folks who Eclipse wants to bring in, I am definitely down to join the audience for a while.
Yeah, I'll let folks know. I'm putting together ideas as we speak, pretty much. Marcy.
Yeah. I'm Marcy. You can find me on Twitter and Twitch, Strawberry Mouse with the O as a zero. I want to give like a huge shout out to at Catastrophe on Twitter, who's the artist who drew Clip, who I commissioned ages ago to do this art of Clip that's been used in the show forever. That it is art that I absolutely adore and was really important to this character, and seeing her visualized so clearly and an art style I really like brought the character to life for me in a really cool way. So at Catastrophe, CATASTROTHY, that is Cypress. Go give him a follow.
Yeah, he's awesome. Hang on, I actually wanna pull you up because I usually have you pretty low. This is the full art.
Oh yeah,
it's really good. And there we go. And Bon, Bella.
I guess I already promote myself, but like I guess it's just for stuff like since it's like kind of like special. I guess I just want to say thanks for letting me be on the show, and this was very cool. Like when I first met Eclipse and she was like telling me everything about the setting, it sounded so cool from all the world building, all the history in it. And it was a joy to be on, and I look forward to being on the next disc if I am on it.
Hell yeah.
Well, not this, but you know.
I am Eclipse, I've been your GM. I want to thank Kishibashi for the track in Fantasia, which was used in the introduction to the Rainbow of Atrophy on the VOD, and was also like pretty... If you've listened to that song, literally one of the lyrics is a Rainbow of Atrophy. It uses those words, like pretty instructive in like my ideas for what this disc would look like aesthetically and feel like. So also generally Kishibashi's work is really cool, and they do a bunch of cool violin loop stuff. I recommend them. I want to thank again everyone who's been involved in this. Actually, I'll just go down the list. Audiovore, the Belmont System, Steven, Lilium Note, Marcy, Melody Burst, Bun, and Riley Hopkins. I want to thank all of you. And also, I want to thank Aster, who's made some really cool art, and has just been like involved in a lot of really cool It's Up to You early conversations. Kishibashi, that's disgusting. Anyways, I want to thank Wime, authentic Wime Flavor, who's also done some really cool art, and I think, has Jacqueline done anything? I don't know. Jacqueline's cool. Go check out. Jacqueline's awesome. Either way.
Jacqueline. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if your heart is a bullet that you use with your body anymore, but I think that the thing that I said at like the end of the first episode still applies, which is that the next world will enter quietly, and that's okay. Maybe for the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll see you all on the other side. Good night, everyone.
Are we gonna raid somebody?
Oh, we should raid someone.
Let's raid Gem Combo.
Let's raid Smosh Gaming.
Let's raid Smosh Gaming.
Who's live right now? Is Carol live?
Clea's live, I think.
Who's live?
Clea, Pastel Chum.
Oh yeah. That's right. I saw Clea's setup and it looked really neat.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Pastel Chum. Alrighty. I'll see ya. I'm gonna play my end video because I think it's really cute. Bye, everyone.
You love your end video.
Good night.
Goodbye.
Remember, if you don't like what you see, you can change it. It's up to you, really. Goodbye, good luck, and have fun!